Hey everyone, my name is Zianyia. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be talking about 7 things I wish I would have known before losing 60 pounds in 4 months. Honestly, I'm so excited to talk about today's topic. It's things that I truly wish I would have known. And to not waste any of y'all's time, I want to go ahead and start with number 1. People will treat you differently. And this could be a good thing, a bad thing, but just know that people will treat you differently. I remember when I was on the heavier side, there was a guy I really liked, and he would be so rude to me. But again, I felt like no one would like me, but that was a whole other problem. It's not even my weight. It was just a problem of my whole mental state. And when I did lose weight, he even brought me flowers, serenade, and I just always rejected him just because of that, because people would treat you differently. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but there's people that, those people who aren't treating you differently, that they stay the same, those are the true gems, and keep them close to you. But just know there will be people that treat you differently. Number 2, there will always be people who judge you. When I first lost the weight I did, which was 60 pounds in those 4 months, but earlier in total I lost 100. But when I did lose those 60 pounds, people said, not people, these were specific people that I'm not going to mention obviously, but they said that I was stuck up, that I stopped saying hi, that I was just being a whole different person, that I changed. I mean, I lost 60 pounds. How would you not expect me to change maybe my mind, I was going through changes in my body, my mind. It was honestly a whole transformation in myself. Of course I was going to change, but it doesn't mean that I was stuck up. It doesn't mean that you need to judge me and try to say that I was a whole different person with a different personality, because I am still the same person. And just because you lose weight, it does not mean that you're going to change. There just will always be people who judge you. I also had people judging me like, you lost too much weight in too little time, you look unhealthy, you look better before. There will always be those type of people, but I just had to learn to not listen to them and to focus on my accomplishment and what made me happy. Like, okay, if you think I looked better, go for it, okay, whatever, but I feel better now. But just don't listen to those voices if you know that they're not rooting for you. Number 3, I have to still watch my weight and keep a consistent, healthy lifestyle, because once you lose the weight, you don't just stay there. I could go back to my weight that I was. You don't just stay there and because you just lost it, and you keep it off. I mean, I had to keep watching my weight. It's been, I think, almost a year now where I've constantly left my weight, and I'm actually proud of myself. I'm not saying that maybe I gained 10 pounds, maybe I lost 10, but I've basically stayed constant, but I haven't gone back to where I was. So that is something important. Many people, they're like, oh, you still watch your calories? Oh, you still watch what you eat? I'm like, I do have to keep watching what I eat. It's just a whole lifestyle. I keep changing my bread to whole grain. I keep drinking almond milk. It's just those changes that I made then that I still keep, and they're not like ugly changes, like drinking. I don't drink like those green, like the green smoothies and stuff. I just don't like it, but it's things I enjoy, like almond milk. I completely changed it, and I really enjoyed almond milk now. So that's my point number 3. Number 4, no one can do it for you. I remember my mom being such a rock for me and pushing me to do it, but there would be days that I was just so grumpy because you're so hungry. So I would be so grumpy, and I just had to understand that no one can lose the weight for me. Even if she was trying to help me and bring me healthy foods, that if I wanted to, I could go to the store and buy unhealthy foods or just hide the food from her. So I had to make that change. I had to decide for myself. Number 5, the benefits are so many. Not just health-wise, but I can actually play in a sport. I'm not good at all. But I can at least enjoy like volleyball with friends or things like that. Obviously, I'm still not good, but I could at least be in that moment and not just sit in the benches or not go, you know, like walking, things that would just constantly, I just could not do that because I was at such a heavy weight that I just was always tired. I just, not even that, but even my mental state, I just felt like I was not supposed to be there. But now I'm not nowhere as healthy as other people are, but now I can actually be there, enjoy the moment. And also with that, my self-esteem, I've been, you know, like reading books and seeing YouTube videos and constantly learning to love my body, which takes me to my 6th point, is that I have to learn to love my body, because I will always find things that are wrong with my body. Even after you lose the weight, you always, like now I have stretch marks, obviously, because I lost a lot of weight. But I have to learn, like, I always think I'm gonna get pregnant, so those will be the same stretch marks. But like, they don't bother me anymore. I love them. They're not bothering me anymore, because it shows who I was and who I am now. And that took a lot of work for me to lose weight. They're just part of me now. So you really have to learn to lose like that negative mentality of your body, especially because you will always find something to be negative about. Like, I could talk about my nose, I could talk about some rolls that I still have because of my loose skin, but you have to learn to love your body beforehand and during the process. You really do. And to my last point, and this one actually comes from my mom, which I love, and that's, I could actually do it. And I just love that, because if I just knew before I started the journey, like, look, you're going to do this, you can actually accomplish it, I would have been so, so happy. Because at that moment during the process, there's days that you just feel like other people could do it, but you can't. But in reality, you can do it. Like, it's possible. It's not something impossible. Like, it's impossible for me to be taller, I guess, unless I wear heels, but it's not something impossible. So I just thought that was amazing that she actually brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, that's something I truly wish I would have known before losing weight. So if you guys have any other questions, any other suggestions, just let me know, and I would be happy to make a video or answer any comments down below. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and watch out for any other further videos. See ya.